The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome to today's webinar. My name is Erin Holscher. I'm a Business Development Coordinator here at ASTA. I'll be the organizer for today's presentation by Hilton, Critical Updates. One lucky advisor attending live today will win a 2-night stay at a Hilton Hotels and Resorts property or 20,000 Hilton Honors Points. You must be on the presentation from the beginning to end to win. We will announce the winner live after the Q&A session. Before we get started, I'd like to point out just a few important features on your screen that will allow you to interact with us via the web. We will be answering your questions at the end of the presentation. However, please feel free to submit your questions throughout the presentation. To ask a question, you will use your GoToWebinar pane. Near the bottom of this pane is an area that says Questions. If you click on the arrow next to where it says Questions, it will open up a window pane. This is what you will use to communicate with us. If you're having trouble hearing the presentation, please make sure your speakers are on and turned up. And if you called in, try hanging up and dialing back in again. You can also send me any technical issues via the questions pane, and I will do my best to answer them. I will respond to you via that same pane. Please also note that all audience members are muted. We certainly want to hear from you, but we have so many people on the call that the background noise would be prohibitive, and we want to ensure that everyone can listen to the entire presentation. Finally, please remember that this webinar is being recorded and available for on-demand viewing at asta.org in just a few short days. Please join me in welcoming today's presenters, Tanya Pepe and Janet Hines. Tanya, looks like I know we were having a little bit of troubleshooting with your PowerPoint presentation. We're still not seeing that, so if I could get you to, there we go. And we're seeing the notes section here. So we're just going to thank you for your patience, attendees. We're just doing a little bit of troubleshooting here to be able to walk through this.
Yes, hold on one moment, Erin. My apologies.
Okay, there we go. We're seeing the full screen.
Perfect. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Erin. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. It's nice to meet everyone. My name is Tanya Pepe, and I am the Senior Business Development Manager for the Northeast region. And we have Janet Hines. Janet, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. It's good to be back on another ASTA webinar, and I'm a senior manager, and my focus is on the all-inclusive resorts, and looking forward to present you some updates today, and hopefully see some of you at the ASTA convention in May, because I will be there.
Great, thank you, Janet. I actually have this up on our screen. Hilton is so proud to be an ASTA Platinum Proud sponsor, and as Janet mentioned, please visit us at the ASTA Global Convention in May and visit us at the Hilton booth 202. Here are some topics that we will be covering today. We will review the latest updates, the Hilton All-Inclusive Resorts, our travel advisor portal and advisor perks, of course, booking with Hilton, and our contact us information and resource page. So here on the screen, we have Veronique DeBall, who is the Senior Director of Global Travel Partnerships, Janet Hines, the Senior Manager of Hilton All-Inclusive Resorts. And I want to drop down to the bottom there. We're just so excited because our business development team keeps on growing. So on the bottom left there, we have Patricia Pagulatos. She is the Business Development Manager for the Western region. Myself, as I mentioned, I cover the Northeast region. Michelle Thomas, who covers the Southeast. Nicole Champion, who covers the Southwest region. And Leslie Lastinia Suarez, who covers the Midwest region. So please keep notes of the BDMs, and please reach out to your dedicated BDM based on your region, as we are here for additional support. All right, now on to some latest updates. So here, as a reminder, is that the Hilton Enterprise now includes 19 brands. So as a quick review, you can see the 5 main categories here. On the top, we have our luxury category, which of course includes our iconic brand names in hospitality like Waldorf and Conrad. Our lifestyle category, which includes 5 brands, including our collection brands such as the Curio and Tapestry, and a newer brand, Tempo. In the full service category, these brands include the restaurants and room service, and of course our namesake, Hilton, and of course the hotel known for the warm chocolate chip cookie, the DoubleTree. I also want to highlight here the Hilton Grand Vacations, which are perfect for those multi-generational travelers. Onto our focused service hotels, which offer the great value at affordable price points. And these include the Hampton Inn, the Hilton Garden Inn, True by Hilton, and our newest brand, Spark by Hilton. And then at the bottom, we have, of course, our award-winning brands that make up the all-suite category. And that is the Embassy Suites, the Homewood Suites, and the Home2 Suites. As you can see, we have a hotel for every type of traveler. Here is a snapshot of our worldwide pipeline. So this is with 2,929 properties coming on board. So you can see exactly how many per brand will be opening. So we are in a continued growth and expansion. Onto from sleep to fuel to fitness, Hilton is providing more wellness experience for our guests. We launched an industry-first partnership with Peloton to give access to exciting classes, community content, and wellness resources. At the end of 2022, nearly all 5,400 U.S. Hilton branded hotels now feature at least one Peloton bike in every fitness center, providing our guests with more holistic wellness experience, including access to Peloton's world-class instructors and expansive connected fitness content. We also know how important it is for our guests to be able to travel with their furry friends. So now guests and their pets can travel and stay at 5,000 pet-friendly Hilton properties in North America. I will now pass it over to Janet to highlight a few of our all-inclusive resort portfolio.
Hi, everyone, and I'm glad to join you again. And let me give you some updates on on a select group of our Hilton All-Inclusive. So starting with the beautiful Hilton Tulum All-Inclusive. It just celebrated its 1-year anniversary. So a big point to make out here is it's a new build. So 1 year ago in April, we opened our doors to our guests. It's a beautiful, expansive, relaxing. You walk into that great lobby in the front and you just know you have arrived. No one will ever go hungry with over 13 dining experiences. And we do want to make sure, because we know when people stay on property at an all-inclusive, they have a tendency not to leave. So we want to make sure that they have plenty of activity, entertainment, to keep both the adults happy and the children. And we do keep the littlest ones, because we do have a nursery that starts with the infants. It goes over to toddlers, and we even keep those hard to keep engrossed teenagers busy. We have their own parties for them, which bring in the culture of the environment, hands-on activities, which are environmental. So they really get to have fun while the adults can get some time to relax. The Hilton Tulum does share some of the largest meeting space in the area, and you'll hear more about the adjacent Hilton Conrad. So we do want your social groups, your destination weddings, and anybody out there who might have some small business mice. These resorts are really great for those types of business that you might have. So let us help you grow that. It's very profitable for both of us. Tanya, you can go to the next slide. I just want to talk about a new area of Tulum, and that's the Enclave. So this is a hotel within a hotel. So it's more of the preferred club experience. It's that elevated. It's just a little bit more extraordinary. So they'll have a private club area where they can go and have drinks and breakfast in the morning, a continental breakfast. It's an area where there'll be Wi-Fi, even though there's Wi-Fi throughout the resort. If someone has to have a meeting or make a phone call, it's a quiet area where they know they can sit and relax a while. But it's a great opportunity for maybe your honeymooners or people celebrating an anniversary or just people who are looking to spoil themselves a little bit. So the Enclave is there for them to do that. The next slide will show you a view of the rooms. And the rooms are just relaxing, and they allow the guests to recharge and get back out there with all the activities. They have great color schemes, neutral palettes, a lot of wood tones, and we bring in a lot of the natural elements of the destination so you know where you are. You're not just in a hotel, you're in the destination. They have private balconies, and of course, many have great oceanfront views. The next slide will move us over to the beautiful Hilton Cancun. So this was the first new build that opened. It did celebrate its one-year anniversary just November. So these two resorts were new build. I want to stress that. So guests arriving are going to come into a great experience of feeling like they've just arrived into a brand new hotel. Again, the rooms have the natural color schemes with the wood tones. And look at that view right out to that ocean. Who wouldn't want to be there? I know I would. The Hilton Cancun does share some of the convention space and spa with the brand new Waldorf Astoria Cancun. So these are on the same compound, and you'll hear a little bit more about that later. The next slide will show you a view of the swim-up rooms at the Hilton Cancun. So again, if somebody wants to just elevate their experience, we have one-bedroom suites and we have swim-up rooms, and you can see the view of them there. So that's really a nice experience for somebody who just wants to treat themselves to an extra special experience and be able to step out their door and into the cool water of the pool. The next slide will bring us over to my favorite, one of my favorite resorts, the Hilton Vallarta Riviera. This is a 444 all suite, all oceanfront. So nobody gets a bad room here with a bad view onto the beautiful Bay of Banderas. And literally it just expands out. You can see the cruise ships arriving. And if you go to the next slide, Tanya, it just shows you as you arrive into this great lobby. You just know you're here and you're going to have a great time. It's such a view of that beautiful Bay of Banderas. And if you have anybody who's really looking to watch for that great whale migration on that coast, it happens right outside these doors on the shore. And the staff tells me hundreds of whales migrated during the fall and winter here. So it's a great experience. Maybe somebody be looking to enjoy that. Again, no one's ever going to go hungry here with all the restaurants, and something is open at every time of the day, whether somebody gets an urge for a little snack or needs a little drink. And of course, there's always 24-hour room service. And the next slide, as I talk about Hilton Cancun, Vallarta Riviera, and Tulum, we have created 3 destination wedding packages to make it real easy. The Signature, the Devotion, and the Cherish. All of these resorts have amazing venues for weddings, whether it's a sunset on a veranda or a rooftop by the pools. They have rooms for your dinner reception, if it's large or small, and we can host any number of guests for these weddings. We also are creating an Indian wedding package, which is very popular. And of course, all of these can be personalized a little bit more by the bride and groom. And while you're taking care of the guests and the room requirements and when everybody's coming in and out, these resorts have wedding specialists on property. So you will hand over the bride and groom, and you will not have to do any of that vow renewal or their wedding venue or what kind of flowers they want or where they want their pictures taken, what kind of wedding cake. The wedding specialist will take care of all of that for you, and you'll look like a shining star. And you will just take care of the guests and make sure that they each have their room. So please send us your social groups and your destination weddings, because Hilton does it spectacular at the all-inclusive resorts. And I think at this point, Tanya, I'm turning it back to you for a little bit on the Waldorf and Conrad.
Great, thank you, Janet. I really feel like I'm like on vacation listening to you with all these amazing resorts. So here is the Waldorf Astoria Cancun. So this stunning property opened in November of 2022. The resort is a secluded oceanfront paradise on the same area as the Hilton Cancun, as Janet just mentioned, located just 10 miles from the Cancun International Airport and on 100 acres of Mayan coastline. This hotel marks the 200th hotel in the Caribbean and Latin America and the first Waldorf Astoria hotel in the Mexican Caribbean. So we are super excited for this property. The hotel features 173 luxurious rooms and suites with private balconies, soaking tubs, and breathtaking ocean views. Guests can enjoy 5 diverse dining experiences and more than 40,000 square feet of the Waldorf Astoria Spa, which features 23 treatment rooms, a salon, an extensive thermal area, an outdoor spa pool and garden, and exquisite relaxation lounges. This is a great property for hosting an event in paradise. The resort features 68,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor meeting space, which is shared with the Hilton Cancun. And now on to the Conrad Tulum Riviera Maya. This is pure luxury in Tulum. It is located on the same secluded area as the Hilton Tulum all-inclusive property. The Conrad features 349 elegant guest rooms, providing guests with their own private balcony and relaxation tub or plunge pools on the ground floor rooms. This secluded resort is surrounded by a tropical forest and pristine Caribbean waters. It is the ultimate sanctuary for rejuvenation and discovery in one of Mexico's hottest destinations. Guests will experience the magic of Tulum through the hotel's 11 curated restaurants and lounges, the signature spa and fitness center, and 5 sparkling pools and multiple self-guided water activities. This hotel offers Tulum's only and largest dedicated event center, great for those groups, featuring 55,000 square feet of exquisite designed indoor and outdoor event space. The event center is shared with the Hilton Tulum Riviera Maya all-inclusive property. So that covers our all-inclusive properties and our Conrad and Waldorf. I'm not going to go into the travel advisor portal and advisor perks. Here on the screen is our newly revamped travel advisor portal, which is now easier to navigate. It has an intuitive, user-friendly design, improved access to current offers and promotions, a dedicated page now for the Hilton all-inclusive resorts portfolio, and access to discounted travel advisor personal travel rates. Here on the screen is our travel advisor rates. These are 50% off newly opened hotels, plus discounts across all the entire rest of the Hilton portfolio. So you can access this right from our travel advisor portal under the exclusive travel advisor rates section. So please bookmark the travelagents.hilton.com. And please take advantage when you're able to travel and experience a Hilton hotel at a great rate. Here is our unlimited rewards, our advisor loyalty program. This is an additional perk beyond the standard commission. So please make sure you are including your unlimited rewards number in every direct booking you are making. You can watch for your rewards to be loaded to a prepaid card after the stay is completed. Then spend your dollar rewards anywhere you choose. If you're not already signed up, please register today. Here is our Hilton Honors Meeting Planner Program. We've simplified it and relaunched our incentive program for event planners. So event planners will earn 1 bonus point on every dollar spent on qualifying events and participating hotels. There is also a great promotion with triple points. So receive 3 times Hilton Honors bonus points on events booked by June 30th of 2023 and held by December 31st of 2023. Now on to booking with Hilton. So here on the screen, every Hilton website is travel advisor friendly. So from the travel advisor portal page, the travel agent rates are already checked, and all you need to do is just include your IATA, your CLIA, or your true number. And please always include your unlimited rewards number. Here in the red box section is where you would put your IATA, CLIA, or true, or your unlimited rewards. All other Hilton branded websites, just check the travel agent box under special rates area and enter your information. Here is a resource page that is also located on our portal. This page is great because it lists all of the phone numbers and emails for various departments, such as any type of commission inquiries, any GDS related inquiries, general assistance needed, and of course, unlimited rewards. But please also keep in mind that we have our 5 dedicated BDMs that are regionally deployed. So if you need any access to anything Hilton related where you would have a question, please reach out to your dedicated BDM. This is what we're here for. And also please keep in mind that we are here for all of your group needs. So if you have any groups, 10 plus rooms, you can send those requests directly to your BDM and we can help source the properties that you're looking for your clients. This does conclude the end of our slide deck here. So I guess I will send it back to Erin for Q&A.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. We've got such excitement in the chat going on here. So I'll just, I'll jump into some questions, but I did want to let you know that there were a lot of oohs and ahs and excitement and beautiful, stunning photos and a lot of excitement about these properties. So thank you so much for sharing. So let's see here, looking at a few specific questions here, just to let advisors know, if we do not get to your question today, I will be sharing these questions with our presenters as well, and they'll be able to follow up with you on a one-on-one basis. But let's see here. So which of your property categories is best considered for those who love boutique hotels?
I would have to say, so those, when we think of boutique, that would fall in our lifestyle brands there. So the boutiques are, like the curios and the tapestries, they're really their own identity based on where they're located. So those are very boutique-like. Of course, our luxury brands with the Waldorf, Conrad, and the LXR, those are smaller, quaint properties. So the LXR brand is really considered that higher end boutique feel.
So if I could just jump in there too. Hi, it's Janet, and I do have a boutique all-inclusive.
Okay.
So there's a beautiful resort in the Playa del Carmen area, the Yucatan, and it's under 60 rooms. It's adults only, and it's right on the beautiful Fifth Avenue shopping district. So you can walk outside the door, shop, and visit some of the local restaurants and bars, step right back into your hotel where you're in an all-inclusive resort, and go up on the beautiful rooftop pool and watch the sunset. It's a beautiful boutique, all-inclusive property.
Excellent. Thank you so much. That kind of leads right into my next question. Are there any all-inclusive adult-only properties?
The only one that we have right now is the La Romana. Has 2 separate areas, which is a family section and an adult section. And then in the middle, they share, a lot of the restaurants and entertainment, but then they do go back off and have adults only and a family only. Other than that, the all-inclusive resorts are family friendly and couple and adult friendly. The Playa del Carmen on Fifth Avenue, the larger resort, is 18 years and above. So I guess you might consider that a little bit adults only. And the one I just mentioned, the Yucatan, which is adults only. Other than that, we really are open to everyone.
Excellent. Thank you. Now, looking at some date options, how far out are these wedding packages able to be reserved, and how far out in general are bookings able to be?
Okay, for weddings, and this was something we just had a discussion on yesterday. We are getting wedding, definitely 2024 is booking because we know brides are thinking far out. But we can handle, close-in weddings, smaller ones, just checking with the resort to see about availability because there's always pockets in the slow season. But we are taking weddings definitely for 2024, and we're getting inquiries on social groups and destination weddings for 2025. So as soon as you have your information, we urge you to connect with us and get your space and your wedding venue locked in.
Excellent, thank you. Now I know we had some big excitement about the spark element. Could you talk a little bit more about that new line coming out, or provide some additional details?
Yes, so the Spark, we just launched that new brand. It is very economic in terms of cost efficient for those travelers, but also still giving all of those amenities that we provide. So there's going to be plans for about 100 of them coming on board here. So we're really excited just to add that other, cost efficient property to our portfolio.
Excellent, thank you. Now, could you, I believe you had a great slide on this here just a few back, but there were some resource numbers of getting advisors in contact. There we go. Okay, if we could just hold that screen up a little bit while we're stepping into the next questions. I know we had some advisors that were looking to make sure that they had that information front and center. So let's.
Yes. No, I'm sorry, Erin. And this is on, so when you access the travelagents.hilton.com page, from there, when you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the contact us, and that's where it will bring up this information. And then that's also where you can find all of the BDM's information as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So let's see here. So now, has the travel advisor course been updated, and should agents retake this course since the portal has been updated?
Yeah, we definitely strongly, say to please take advantage of those courses, because it does give you the brand, talks about all the brands, and you can have the full coverage of understanding the brands and everything that they entail. So yeah, I would take advantage of taking those courses.
Excellent, thank you. Now, when will we be able to add customers' Hilton honors numbers in the booking? What's the process of ensuring that aligns?
Yeah, so let me go back and just show here. So right here, so this is straight from the travelagent.hilton site there. So as soon as you go to that portal, when you're going and you put in it will ask, the location and the property. Once you click that, it takes you to this screen, and that's where you are able to provide all of your guests' information. Right there, you can provide their Hilton honors number, all the guest details, and then at the bottom is where each advisor would then include their IATA Clear True number or their unlimited rewards. So you can do that at time of booking right from here.
Okay, excellent. So now a few specific property questions that have come up that if we're able to answer today, wonderful, and if not, I'll be absolutely sharing it with you to be able to touch base. Is the beach at Hilton Vallarta swimmable?
Yes, and that's one of the great perks of it. And I wish I would have had a different picture to show up, but there is a great beach which you can actually walk out into and do some swimming, and there's great pools, so it is swimmable.
Excellent, thank you. And let's see here. Now, could you discuss the seaweed situation at Tulum?
Well, it's one that comes and goes. I happen to be on a website where it's a live feed, and the other day it was clear as could be, and I heard it was moving over to another island. But it's hard to judge. The time of year, it came a little bit sooner than usual because it usually comes in the middle of the summer. But it's one of those things that, I would check some websites that they have out there. They do clean it every day. They are out there raking it in the big piles. and they move it over and then they, truck it off. But it's just an issue of the environment. And yesterday it was clear and people were in the water swimming.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Well, that concludes our time for some questions here. As I mentioned, if we do have any questions that were answered today, there are some specific questions that I'm going to absolutely recommend that our presenters follow up with advisors directly to be able to talk through these elements as well. So what I am excited to announce now is it's time for the very anticipated drawing for our winner. As a reminder, one lucky advisor attending live today will win either a 2-night stay at a Hilton Hotel and Resort property or 20,000 Hilton Honors Points. So drum roll, please. And congratulations to our winner, Victoria Whalen. Victoria, I'm going to be sharing your contact information with our presenters today, and they'll be touching base with you to ensure that you get those connections. So congratulations.
Congrats, Victoria.
Excellent. Now, as I mentioned, this webinar was recorded, so if you'd like to listen to the presentation again, or if there were some elements that maybe you wanted to go back and revisit, it will be available to ASTA members at asta.org in just a few short days. Thank you so much to our partners at Hilton and all of you who have joined us to today's webinar. This will conclude today's presentation. Hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon. Ladies, anything to add as we close out?
Thank you, everyone, for joining. If you have any questions, please reach out.
Yeah, and just want to piggyback on that. It's always a pleasure to share with the ASTA members, and remember to come to booth 202 because I got a lot of giveaways shipping. I just saw the amount of boxes that are arriving at my booth. So come on by and say hello.
Excellent. Well, that's a reminder. Yes, we look forward to seeing many of you at ASTA Global Convention, and be sure and stop by the Hilton booth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.